Eat That Frog. Chapter 8. The Law of Three. Do what you can with what you have right where you are. Theodore Roosevelt. In this chapter, Brian Tracy introduces one of the most powerful productivity principles, the Law of Three. It's a simple idea with massive implications. There are usually just three core tasks you perform that contribute the majority of value to your company or business. The key is to identify these tasks and focus on them relentlessly. To illustrate this, Brian shares a compelling story from one of his coaching sessions in San Diego. A woman named Cynthia, after attending a coaching day, stood before the group 3 months later and revealed how applying this principle transformed her entire life. When she first met Brian, she was overworked, putting in 10 to 12 hours a day, 6 days a week. She had a long list of 17 different tasks she juggled, and despite working so hard, she felt she was failing both at work and at home, especially with her husband and young kids. Brian challenged her to take a hard look at that task list and ask herself, if you could only do one thing on this list, all day long, which task would contribute the most value to your company? She identified that task quickly. Then he asked, if you could only add one more task, what would be number 2? And then, what would be your third? With those 3 tasks circled, Brian made a bold statement. 90% of the value you bring to your company is contained within these 3 tasks. Everything else is either supportive or could be delegated or eliminated altogether. On Monday, Cynthia took action. She met with her boss, showed him the list, and proposed something audacious. Let her focus entirely on those 3 core tasks, delegate or outsource the rest, and if she doubled her contribution, she asked to be paid double. To her surprise, her boss agreed, and within just 30 days, Cynthia had doubled her output, and yes, doubled her income. Not only that, but she reclaimed her evenings and weekends with her family. What hadn't changed in 8 years of overwork changed in a single month of focused effort. Here's the core takeaway. If you want to maximize your impact, income, and satisfaction, you need to zero in on your personal big 3. Those tasks where your time creates the highest value. Everything else is secondary. Tracy encourages us to use the quick list method, a simple but powerful exercise. Take a blank sheet of paper and in just 30 seconds, write down your 3 most important goals in life right now. The limited time forces your subconscious to bring out what truly matters. In most cases, people identify goals related to, first, career and finances, second, family and relationships, third, health and fitness. These areas reflect the big picture, what really defines our quality of life. And just like the workplace big 3, these life categories also deserve focused, prioritized attention. Tracy then expands the exercise by asking, what are your top 3 career goals, your top 3 family goals, your top 3 financial goals, your top 3 health goals, your top 3 self-development goals, your top 3 community goals, and your top 3 biggest concerns in life right now? This isn't just about work. It's about aligning your time, tasks, and attention to what actually matters to you. When you answer these questions honestly, you get a crystal clear snapshot of your priorities. Time management is a means to an end. Tracy reminds us that the reason we master productivity is not just to get more work done, but to buy back time for what matters most: our relationships, our health, our peace of mind. He shares a beautiful truth. 85% of our happiness comes from the quality of our close relationships. Yet, when we mismanage time at work, we steal time from the very people we work so hard to support. Every unnecessary meeting, unimportant task, or idle chat during work hours often results in late nights, stress, and absence at home. There's a touching story of a little girl asking her mother why her father brings home so much work every night. The mother replies, because he can't finish it at the office. And the little girl innocently asks, then why don't they just put him in a slower class? Final thought. Identify your 3 core tasks. Eliminate, delegate, or minimize everything else. Work when you're at work. Be fully present when you're with family. Let your productivity serve your purpose, not distract from it. Because the ultimate goal of mastering time is not to become a machine, but to become free. Free to do your best work and free to enjoy your best life.